also in public. Hello, we're just getting set up for yoga, so feel free to have a seat, relax, and we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Quick sound check. Test, 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 test. So find a comfortable spot on the floor and sit up straight. You can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with breathing. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale. Fill your lungs completely, and when you're ready to exhale, open your mouth and exhale. So breathing as you need to. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale when you're ready. As you're exhaling, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. When you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and when you exhale, feel your navel contracting toward your spine. Squeezing out all of the air. Now on the next inhale, inhale as you raise your hands and arms above your head, palms together. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose now as you lower your arms and hands back down. So continue moving with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side as we exhale and lower our arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the opposite side as you lower your arms and hands down. Breathing through our nose. Try and fill your lungs completely with air. And squeeze out all of the air on the exhale. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring both arms in front and inhale and exhale through your nose naturally. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Move your forearms together and lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Slowly inhaling and exhaling naturally through our nose. Moving in as much as you can, flexing your wrists. And now notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. Flexing your wrists in both directions. And then pause, release your fingers and bring your palms together in prayer posture in front of your chest. Extend your arms out in front of you. And we're going to inhale as we allow our wrists to guide us as far back as we can go. Fingers are pointed in. And then exhale, point your fingers away as you exhale and bring your wrists back together. Inhaling out, fingers pointing in, allow your wrists to guide you, and exhaling back in. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. And when you're done, bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now from here, put a little pressure between your palms, and we're going to inhale and reach our hands as high up as we can, and then exhale, coming back down to where we started from, but at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down and flex your wrists as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, rotate the fingertips back up and reach as high as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, come back, again pointing the fingertips down at the end of the exhale. Follow your breathing, inhaling up and exhaling back down. One more time, inhaling up and exhaling down. And when you're done, pause with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Now straighten out your arms in front of you. And we're going to inhale and reach as far back as we can. And then exhale, grab your shoulder blades with your hands and lower your chin to your chest. Breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your chin and inhale, reach as far back as you can again. And this time put the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades, lower your chin to your chest, and breathe through your nose. And then lift your chin, inhale one more time, and exhale, bring your hands down in front. Now let's get up into a tabletop position on all fours, placing our fingers spread wide under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. Make sure your knees and hands are wide enough apart to support your body. Check that your index finger is facing forward and rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. You can be on the balls of your toes or the flat part of your feet, however you feel comfortable. We're going to do cat-cow. Try and focus on moving your head last. When we inhale, we're going to arch our lower spine and lift our head. When we exhale, we're going to tighten our gluteal muscles, pull our upper spine toward the ceiling, and lower our head at the very end. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift the head at the very end. Again, for exhaling, tighten your gluteals as you push your upper spine toward the ceiling like a cat and lower your head at the very end. We're moving our spine only, keeping the arms stationary. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause in a neutral position with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to lift our right arm and left leg and inhale, reaching out as far as we can, pulling our navel in toward our spine. And then exhale when you're ready, bringing your arm and hand down. Then switching opposite arm and leg, left arm, right leg. Inhale, stretching out as much as you can. Exhale when you're ready, bringing it back down. Keeping our navel pulled in toward our spine. Inhaling, stretching. Exhaling, lowering. Move with your breath. One more time on each side. And then we're going to sit back in child's pose. So spread your knees wide, bring your feet together, sit your hips back on your heels, and then lower your torso and forehead down as far as you can, and breathe through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to do a floor flow, which is from child's pose. We're going to inhale coming forward, tighten your gluteals, pull your navel in toward your spine as you exhale coming down all the way. Lift your shoulders off the ground, keeping the legs on the floor as you inhale, and then exhale coming back to child's pose. Try and move with your breath, inhaling forward Exhaling with control, coming down. Inhale up into a baby cobra, and exhale back to child's pose. One more time. And when you're done, rest in child's pose, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like to move your arms behind you, you can do that as well. Then if your arms are behind you, bring them back in front. Straighten out your arms and come back up to a tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Feel free to place something under your right knee if you need to. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so that when you come up and place your hands in prayer posture, you can keep your balance. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Lift your chest and breathe. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back down to prayer posture in front of you. Now inhale, make a circle and reach up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Keep your right hand on the floor with your right arm straight. And we're going to inhale and lift the left hand up toward the ceiling and breathe. Reaching up and breathing. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your left hand back down next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch feet, bring the right foot forward into a right lower lunge. When you're ready, come on up, bring your hands into prayer posture, and breathe. If you'd like to move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale through your nose, lifting your chest. Try and straighten out your arms as much as possible. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot, keeping the left hand on the floor, left arm straight. We're going to inhale the right hand up and reach for the ceiling. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your right hand back down to the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And we're going to spread our knees and sit back in child's pose again, breathing through our nose. Then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine. And walk your hands forward, keeping your hips in the air, opening up our armpit, shoulder area, and breathing through our nose. Pushing the floor away with your hands. Relaxing our shoulders. And then pull your navel in as you slowly walk your hands back. And you can sit back into child's pose for a moment. Lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back to tabletop. And then from here, we're going to do downward dog, or you can do puppy pose again. If you're doing downward dog, make sure your index finger's facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward. Get onto the balls of your toes. And we're going to push the floor away with our hands and lift our hips into the air. And then we're going to lift our heels off the ground, stretching the backs of our legs, walking the dog, as they say. Relaxing our shoulders as much as possible, pushing the floor away. Breathing through our nose. And then lower your knees to the ground. And we're going to slowly walk to the front of our mat. Bend your knees, inhale and stand up. Exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Now separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. So that they're under your hips. Inhale, reaching up. And swan dive down. Bring your torso down. Place your hands on the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, relaxing down. Getting a good stretch on the backs of our legs. Now place your hands on the floor and step your left foot back so that your right knee is bent over your right ankle. When you're ready, inhale up into warrior one. Hands in prayer posture in front of our chest. Our right knee is bent over our right ankle. Our left leg is straight. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose, long, deep breaths. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, inhale, make a circle, reaching your hands up, and exhale, bring your arms parallel to the floor as you turn your torso and your hips and your left foot to face the left side of the room. Turn your head if you can to gaze over your right fingertips. Make sure your right knee is still bent over your right ankle. Lower your shoulders and lift your chest. Imagine your shoulder blades are coming together behind you. Breathing through your nose. Now rotate your right palm to face up. Lower your left hand down to your left knee, keeping your right knee bent. Inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Lifting and reaching. And then inhale and exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor, lower your shoulders. And then inhale as you swing your left arm and hips and torso to face forward, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bringing your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees, pull your navel in, and inhale, reach your hands up above your head, palms together, and exhale your hands down by your side. Now again, we're going to inhale, reaching up, and swan dive down, hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway, and relax down, stretching the backs of our legs. Place your hands on the floor and step your right foot back, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle, coming up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Inhale and exhale through your nose. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach up toward the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle reaching up, and exhale, bring your arms parallel to the floor, turning your torso and hips to face the right side of the room. Adjust your right foot, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle, gazing out over your left fingertips. Try and lower your shoulders and lift your chest. Imagine bringing your shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now rotate the left palm to face up. Lower the right palm down toward the right knee, keeping the left knee bent. Inhale, reaching straight up, and breathe. Try and straighten your arm, straighten the elbow, lift and reach. Breathing through your nose. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. And then inhale as you rotate your right arm and your hip and your foot and torso to face forward. Reach up and exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture again. And then inhale, make a circle, reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax all the way down. Bend your knees and inhale. Bring your hands together above your head and exhale your hands down by your side. Now from here, we're going to separate our feet about 3 or 4 feet apart. Place your hands on your hips. Lift your chest. Inhale and exhale as you bend your knees. And then take another deep breath. Inhale and exhale, tilting your torso forward and bringing your hands down to the floor. You can straighten out your legs if you'd like. Relax your head and neck. And we're going to inhale and lift our hands up behind us, interlace our fingers, and lift our knuckles up toward the ceiling, lifting your arms as far as you can behind you. Stretching your shoulders. Breathing through your nose. And release, bring your hands back to the floor. And we're going to walk our hands to our left foot. Take our right hand behind our left calf and gently pull our torso toward our left leg. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And release, bring your hands back to the center and walk your hands over to your right foot. Take your left hand behind your right calf and gently pull your torso toward your right leg. And release, come back to the center. Place your hands on the floor as you bend your knees and walk your feet in. And lower your hips down, keeping your arms between your legs. Try and move your torso vertical to the floor and bring your hands to prayer posture in front of you. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And release, bring your hands down to the floor. Take your hands from between your legs and bring them behind you. Sit down on the mat. I'm going to turn sideways. With our feet in front of us, legs straight. Inhale, reach your hands up, lift your chest, and exhale your hands back down. Again, inhale, reaching up, lifting your chest, and this time exhale, tilting your torso over your legs. Reach as far as you can. Don't bend your head. Keep your head in alignment with your spine. Inhale and exhale, allowing your breath to guide your torso down, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Inhale and exhale. Imagine your chest is coming forward to the front of your feet. Breathing into any tension you feel. If your torso is all the way down, then you can place your head down, but if it's not, keep your head in alignment with your spine. And then inhale, coming back up. And we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together. If your knees are high in the air, feel free to place something under your thighs if you'd like support. Otherwise, imagine your knees are pressing against a wall. That'll also help them to come down. Lift your chest and sit here for a moment and just breathe. Breathe into any tension you feel. Take long, deep breaths. Now we're going to inhale with a straight spine and exhale, tilting forward as much as you can. You can use your forearms to help guide your legs down if you'd like. Go as far as you can and just breathe. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale, coming up. And straighten out your legs, lift your knees up gently, and come to the front of your mat with your knees bent in the air. Bring your arms parallel to the floor, or if you'd like to hold onto your thighs, you can, your calves, you can. Pull your navel in and lift your spine. Inhale, and exhale through your nose, lifting your feet off the ground, keeping your arms parallel to the floor. If you'd like to straighten out one leg or the other, you can do that. Or both if you'd like. And then lower your feet back down. And you can hold your wrists or elbows and relax for a moment. And then we're going to go back. So move your arms parallel to the floor, pull your navel in, lift your chest, and when you're ready, lift your feet off the ground. And go ahead and, if you can, straighten out one leg, and when you're ready, straighten out the other. And if you'd like, try and straighten your knees, straighten your legs so your knees are not bent. And then lower your feet down And from here, we're going to bring our spine all the way down to the floor and move our arms out like a T, parallel to our shoulders. Palms of our hands are facing up. Now, move your feet under your knees as much as you can. Pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground and lower your hips to the right side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the left side and turn your head to gaze at your right palm, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And if you'd like to straighten out your right leg over your left, bring your right foot down to the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale and bring your hips and head and torso back to the center. Adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine, lift your hips off the ground, and lower them to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left palm. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your left leg out over your right, bringing your left foot down to the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground as well. Breathing through our nose. And then if your leg is straight, bend it back over your right leg, and then bring your knees, hips, and torso back to the center. Move your arms down next to your torso. And adjust your feet again. Bring them under your hips, under your knees. Move your feet so that you can practically grab them with your ankles if you need. Grab your ankles with your hands if you need to. And then from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine and inhale. Lift our hips as high as we can on the inhale, tightening our gluteal muscles, and then exhale with control, an inch away from the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lift as high as you can, pushing the heels of your feet into the ground, tightening the gluteal muscles. Again, when you're ready to exhale, coming down an inch away from the ground, not all the way. Move with your breath. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground, and we're going to move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers. Inhale and exhale through our nose. Lifting, our gluteals are tight, pushing our heels into the ground. One more breath. And on the next exhale, release your interlaced fingers, move your arms from under your hips as you lower your hips back down to the ground. And lift your feet off the ground and bring your knees to your torso, wrap your arms around your legs and grab your elbows and rock side to side. And then release, bring your feet down to the ground. Now take your left foot off the ground and cross it in front of your right thigh. So your left ankle is in front of your right knee. Take your left hand and push your left thigh away from your body. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And release. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use our left forearm. However, we're going to lift our right foot off the ground, take both hands through your legs, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Inhale and exhale as you pull your right thigh toward you. At the same time, use your left forearm to push your left thigh away. So our right thigh is coming toward us and our left thigh is being pushed away. Try and relax your feet. Breathe through your nose. With each exhale, allow your thighs to come in toward your chest on the right side and push away from you on the left. And release, lower your right foot. Lift your left foot into the air and lower it down to the floor. Now lift your right foot off the ground and cross it over your left thigh above your left knee. Take your right hand and push your right thigh away. Gently breathing through your nose. Inhale and exhale, gently pushing away. And release. Now we're going to use our right forearm to push our right thigh away. But first we're going to lift our left foot off the ground, interlace our fingers behind our left thigh. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, pull your left thigh toward you and use your right forearm to push your right thigh away. Relax your feet. Follow your breath. And release, lower your left foot down, lift the right foot into the air, and lower it down to the mat. Now we're going to straighten out both legs, adjust your body so that you're on your mat, and we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So Shavasana is a conscious relaxation. Close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms so that they're about 4 inches away from your torso, with your palms of your hands facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Allow your abdomen to expand with each inhale and your navel to contract toward your spine with each exhale. Try and relax your jaw, relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, Relax your biceps, your triceps. Relax your elbows, your forearms and wrists. Relax your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your calves, your knees, and your calf muscles. Relax your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body. Take long, deep breaths as you inhale and exhale through your nose. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bring your knees close to your chest and rock side to side. When you're ready, move to one side of your body and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We're going to end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose and lift our hands above our head. Exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide. We're going to do that 3 times and then end with a 4th and final breath. Inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Bring your palms together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining us and have an excellent weekend. We'll see you Monday.